I found condoms and hair ties in my boyfriend's bathroom and left them for the other woman to find. My boyfriend Dan and I have been dating for 8 months. Not super serious yet, but serious enough that I have a toothbrush at his place and he has a drawer at mine. He lives alone in this 1-bedroom apartment downtown. Works from home doing some kind of tech stuff I don't really understand. I have 2 dogs, Charlie and Max, so I usually stay at my place because Dan's not really a pet person. Last Thursday, I went over to his apartment because he said he was making dinner. Nothing fancy, just pasta and garlic bread. When I got there, he was still in a meeting on his laptop, so he waved me in and pointed to the kitchen. I put my bag down and went to use his bathroom while he finished up his call. That's when I noticed them. A box of condoms sitting right there on the back of the toilet. Not hidden, not tucked away in a drawer, just sitting there in plain sight. My heart started racing, but I tried to stay calm. We'd been using protection, obviously, but I had an IUD, so we stopped using condoms like 3 months ago. He knew this. We'd literally had a whole conversation about it. Then I saw them. 2 hair ties on his bathroom counter next to the sink. Those cheap black elastic ones you get in a pack of 50. I don't use those kinds. I have long blonde hair and I only use the thick spiral ones that don't leave dents. These were definitely not mine. I stood there staring at them for what felt like forever. My hands were shaking. 10 years ago when I was 25, I would have marched out there and thrown his laptop across the room. I would have screamed and cried and made a huge scene. But I'm 35 now and honestly just tired. Tired of drama. Tired of fighting. Tired of trying to make men explain themselves when I already know the truth. I took a deep breath and looked at myself in the mirror. You know what, I thought? I'm not doing this. I pulled out my phone and opened Amazon. Found a bottle of lube and added it to cart. 2-day shipping. Then I went to Target on my way home and bought a pack of bobby pins. The next day when Dan texted asking why I left so fast, I told him something came up with my dogs. He said no problem and that we should try again this weekend. I said sure. That Saturday I told him I'd come over after I ran some errands. I showed up with the lube and bobby pins in my purse. He was in the shower when I got there, so I had time. I went straight to his bathroom and placed the bottle of lube right next to the condoms on the back of the toilet. Nice and visible. Then I scattered the bobby pins on his counter right next to those hair ties. Made it look like 2 different women were leaving their stuff there. I even left 1 bobby pin on his bedroom nightstand for good measure. Then I texted him that something came up and I had to go. He tried calling, but I didn't answer. I drove straight home, ordered pizza, and spent the night on my couch with Charlie and Max watching trashy reality TV. My phone kept buzzing with texts from Dan asking if everything was okay. I didn't respond. Here's the thing. Whoever that other woman is, she's going to go to his bathroom eventually. She's going to see those condoms they've been using. Then she's going to see the lube that mysteriously appeared and the bobby pins that aren't hers mixed in with her hair ties. She's going to ask him about it. He's going to panic and stumble over his words trying to explain. Maybe she'll believe him. Maybe she won't. Either way, that's his problem now, not mine. I blocked his number on Sunday. He showed up at my apartment on Monday, but I didn't answer the door. Charlie barked at him through the window until he left. My friends think I should have confronted him, asked for an explanation, given him a chance to defend himself, but I already know what happened. The condoms told me everything I needed to know. I'm too old to sit there and listen to lies. Too old to cry over someone who couldn't even bother hiding the evidence. Charlie's snoring next to me right now and Max just brought me his toy. This is better.